November 2021, during the final years of my undergraduate studies. I was doing my first semester, so I was transitioning into my second semester. And so there is this break they give to us before we start our second semester. There's this friend of mine that introduced me to trading the financial market. And I thought that it wasn't one of those get rich quick schemes. I'd have to learn a skill set, and the knowledge would afford me the opportunity to trade the financial market. So it was a decent opportunity, and I'm a very calculated person. I was like, it's my final year, let's see if I can get something going on now, because all through while I was in school, my parents didn't permit me to do a business or learn a skill or what have you. They just wanted me to focus on my academics. And so I saw it was a good opportunity. If I can, jumble one two things together, I would have the knowledge to trade the financial market. Prior to this time, my GP was only 4.46, and I was looking forward to graduating with a first class. So I was accountable to some of my lecturers in school. And so my friend got me into subscribing into an academy that would give us the opportunity to learn how to trade the financial market. To get subscribed into this academy, you have to pay like $235 for a month to learn a skill set. And my friend, who was also a network marketer in the company, got me subscribed. He was willing to pay for the subscription fee while I was willing to give my time to it and learn and all. And he paid for it, and I started. However, I was not just a student in school, I was also my departmental president, and I was handling some fellowship activities. And so the campus of my church was closed, so I was invested into the whole planning and all. So I remember I got subscribed into the academy November 28th, 2021, and I was supposed to learn how to trade the financial market and all of that. Well, guys, I didn't learn because of the other priorities I had, and then my subscription went off. However, before then, my friend also cajoled me into funding my live trading account. He paid $50 and I paid $50. And trust me, that $50 I paid, it was big investment for me because I was in my final year. It was part of the savings I was collating that, oh, if I graduate from school, I'll be able to use this money to start up something for myself. I removed $50 from, my savings, and then I invested into it. I didn't have enough time to learn, and so my subscription got expired. So during the next month, my friend was like, Olamilesi, you can't just stop. You need to continue and all of that. And so I was like, okay, yes, no problem. I'll continue, but I don't have $235 to, refund my subscription. So he introduced me to network marketing. It was like the network marketing, there's a particular percentage they give to you if you recruit people in. And if I was able to recruit enough people, I'll be able to get my money and all of that. It was a chain. So if I'm recruiting people, it's automatically affecting my friend. And so that's how I started network marketing and also trading, because we do live trading. My friend created a group page where each of the people he had already recruited into the academy could network and also participate in live trading. So the live trading hours is 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. And then I resumed school, my second semester in my final year. And I was attending lectures late. And so I remember one of my lecturers that was accountable to call me, was like, Olamilesi, what are you spending your time on? You're not as devoted to your academics. I mean, your priorities are displaced. You're attending my lectures late, because his lectures were 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then sometimes I'll get into class around 8:30. And so people in my class already knew me as, this girl is a forex girl, she's a forex trader. I gave myself this confidence that I was doing something that was going to afford me, resources that would sponsor, the dreams and visions I had and all of that. My academics was like on a very shaky level, and I was also prioritizing other positions I was handling in school. So I started writing my exams, and then some questions were appearing to be difficult. And I have learned that a question is not difficult until you don't know the answer, because what's difficult? It's in your notes. It's in your notes. All you just need to do is know the answer and write the answer. And I saw that I didn't know some of the answers, to these questions, because I wasn't so prepared for them. That very day when I signed out from the university, people were like very happy and helped me. I was sweating. I just had to put a smile just for memory's sake and record purpose. That exam was the most difficult exam I wrote because I didn't know the answers, and that was the only exam I had it to. For the first time in my life, from 100 level to 400 level, I've never had it to. And then when my result came out, I was very surprised. My GP did not move from 4.46. I was this close to becoming a first class student, and because in 2 courses I didn't perform well, I was so heartbroken. I was like, is this the price I had to pay? And then after I got my results, my friends were already reaching out to me about, oh, Lacey, now we want to get subscribed and all of that. That's how My friend that introduced me to financial market told me that he's leaving the academy. Not just him, coaches and mentors from Nigeria were already leaving the academy, and their excuse was that the system is not sustainable. Nigerians cannot afford $235 because the academy is like a global academy. When I started getting my customers, that's when they said they wanted to stop. And then my plans were after school, I would just set up my workspace at home, maybe rent an apartment and just dive into network marketing, put the work in, and also alongside learning how to trade financial markets and making my money. That's how the whole system crumbled, and I was dumbfounded. I didn't get my first class and I didn't know what to do. When I saw that the academy was crumbling, I just told them that I wasn't going to be able to subscribe them into the academy. And then yes, luckily for me, my friend opened his own academy, to train people on how to trade the financial market, because it was something that worked. The only reason why the coaches and mentors were pulling out was because it was too expensive for Nigerians to afford, and it wasn't helping their network marketing business. And one of them was persistent, and so I got him registered into my friend's academy, and I also registered into my friend's academy, and I was going to pay $200 for a lifetime opportunity. And then because God told me that it was something I was going to do in the long run, I subscribed into it. So then after school, it took me a while to recover from this whole experience. I became somebody that started listening to failure motivation, about how that I should embrace failure. And I'm like, oh my God, because of my carelessness, I misprioritized things, and I wasn't so much informed as well. Moving on, I then started engaging myself in books, conferences that related to financial matters, and something was similar in each of those conferences and books I read. It was that trading the financial market was the last process. It was an investment process, so I needed an income flowing in order to trade the financial market. And so I'm like, oh my God, I should have just focused on my academics, and then in the long run, I would have traded the financial market. So this is my lessons. First, when God tells you or when God approves something for you, try to know the right timing, because when God is saying you're going to be a pastor, it doesn't mean you should just go and open a church and start pastoring. For me, God just told me I was going to do something along the line of trading the financial market. He didn't say I should do it immediately, but because I saw it was a juicy offer, I was like, why not? Another lesson again I learned from this is that it costs nothing to seek advice from people, to get informed before you take that decision it is you want to take. Another lesson I learned is to be spontaneous. Like I said, I was more of a calculative person, but then I learned to balance the calculative aspect of myself to spontaneity as well, and then to give myself room to evolve, not to brand myself early, but then to give myself room to evolve. And don't climb the wrong ladder and waste your time. I mean, for those who have not gotten clarity, don't climb the wrong ladder and waste your time. And for you who have gotten clarity, it's important you know when to start what it is the Lord has said to you. So me, I learned it the hard way. I prioritized the later thing for the initial thing.